up, y'all? I am your girl Candy, and I'm about to speak on it. Do you know this light ain't on? I had already heard. I can turn a shade tree into a money tree. Okay. Well, you know, it's a lot going on in the house today. We decided to do our speak on it in my kitchen, seeing as though I was in the kitchen and part of the scenes in this episode this evening. Let us thank him for our food. Amen.
Amen.
So I just wanted to just briefly talk about what happened, you know. What did happen?
Girl, we got your Henny waiting on you.
And I would have moved to Arkansas for him. I would have moved anywhere.
Would you move to Arkansas for me, babe?
Oh, Kayla went back to New York. And so you guys got a chance to see me and Kayla talking, chilling, kicking it or whatever.
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning. I know it's like so many people online always have so many comments about, you know, our relationship and, you know, me and Kayla or how things work with, you know, our blended family situation. At the end of the day, it's like, yes, we have a blended family. Yes, it's a constant work in progress for everybody involved. You know, nobody's blended family is perfect. But before y'all even get started, I want to address this. I know I saw some people was like, well, why did they have to ask Kayla to leave her room for the baby's room? Well, the way that our house is set up, our bedroom, me and Todd, we on the main floor, and upstairs there are 3 bedrooms, which was Ace, Kaela, and Riley. Downstairs, we have a nice bedroom. And then in the guest house, we have multiple bedrooms. Bottom line is, clearly we couldn't put the baby downstairs and we can't put the baby in the guest house. And since Kayla is the oldest and, you know, she has talked about moving out eventually anyway, I was just like, okay, do you mind if the baby, you know, takes your room, because her room and that would make her room and Ace's room right next to each other. That is why. So before y'all go running with it and trying to say we treat her bad and this and that, because I see so many of you saying that, which is like really doesn't make sense. At the end of the day, it's like Kayla's 23 years old. She's grown. She's doing her thing. A lot of times when y'all be on my pictures, like if she's not in a picture or something, y'all be like, why Kayla ain't in the picture? Well, because she has her friends. She goes out. She does her thing. She works, you know. She's not here. She's not a little kid. She's not here with us every second of the day. So that's how that works. And as far as, you know, last week, so many people had, you know, comments about the relationship with her and her dad. I mean, they are forever a work in progress as well. I mean, obviously he loves his daughter to death. You know, Todd is just strict in how he likes to handle things, and, you know, they communicate how they communicate. And that's not for
how do we
anybody else.
communicate?
What? Oh, here's Todd.
Yeah, let me speak my piece.
Oh my God. Well, actually, you're not into this episode tonight. I was just briefly talking about last week's episode, but you will be in next week's episode, and so we were gonna invite you. Can you see him?
No.
Okay, come on, sit down. Sit down. I was actually gonna invite you to be a part of next week's Speak on It, so that you can talk about both that and the businesses. Because what did happen on this week's episode, Carmen and I had a quick conversation.
Candy!
Carmen,
Yeah.
is that you ringing the doorbell? And we briefly started talking about the fact that you started yet another new business.
Speaking of, where is Todd? Because he called me yesterday and said that he bought a tractor trailer.
Oh, okay. Delivering my truck. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, next week I want you to talk about it, and then we can talk about the progress of the businesses and all that stuff. Like, for real, he wants to lease another space and do OLG breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. But since you're here, I mean, you know, people did have a lot of questions about last week's episode and you and Kayla's conversation or whatever, and the fact that she said that, you know, oh, you never say you're proud of her or something like that, and everybody's just like, oh, you need to give her love.
Wow, someone says that they're proud.
Oh, you got a problem with me still? Yeah, I give her love. I just think, you know, filming with your children is a little tough. Like, you you try to protect them when you're filming, so you don't really want to just say everything. So if anybody out there has a 23, 24, 15, 16, 17-year-old, you understand what I'm saying. So, you know, this is a big time for her. She's transitioning from being a young adult to an actual adult. So it's a lot of things, you know, they go through, a lot of things that they don't understand that we're trying to, you know, help them with, and they don't want to take advantage of it. And at times I get frustrated, and for me, sometimes I need to back up because I can be a little aggressive, and I don't want to say the wrong thing, you know what I mean? So when I kind of fall back and I'm quiet, it's because I don't want to say something that might hurt somebody or hurt their feelings, and then it becomes a bigger situation. So at times I just feel like, you know what, let me fall back for a minute. You know?
Okay.
Let me not, you know, say the wrong thing. So
I mean, honestly, overall, I feel like it's kind of like a situation when, you know, as a parent, you want your kid to kind of like, you see the way that you feel like they should handle things or do things, and then they want to do it their way. And so when they want to do it their way and it ain't going the way they want it to, then you feel bad.
But then the other
because
thing
if you
too
do try to force your way, then that's a problem too. So he's kind of like in one of those situations he can't go.
And the other thing too is, if you think about when you were becoming an adult, if I don't know how late some of you guys may have lived in your parents' house, but at a certain point, certain things are disrespectful to do at your parents' house. You're not contributing to bills or even contributing to the upkeep of, you know what I mean? Like, you're not pitching in. It's like, you know, my mom put me out at a certain point. She was like, if that's what you want to do, you know what? You got to do that at your own place. And, you know, that's just part of that time when you're in your 20s, mid-20s. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's certain things you have to do at your parents' house that's just respect, and there's certain things you just have to abide by. And I think as you become an adult or young adult, you having a vision of, I'm grown, but you're not grown until you're taking care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? This is not directed to my daughter, but it's just to all, you know, all young adults trying to figure it out, and all the parents out there trying to deal with their kids. It's like, it just gets to that point where they're becoming adults, and it's like, you know, the rules and the things you have at your house doesn't work for them, and what they like to do doesn't work for you. So it's like, that time just becomes a little weird and a little tense. You know what I mean?
So what do you do, Candy, like when they're not talking? How do you?
Well, when they're not talking, and mind you, it's not just him not talking to her. She don't be talking to him either. Okay, so everybody is like, oh man, it's Todd. Like, she will walk right up in here and don't even speak and don't say nothing.
It's not to beat her up because, you know.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to, like, you know, place any blame on either one of them. What I'm saying is they both be doing that. So I don't want y'all to think like it's just him doing that. They're both doing it to each other. That don't make sense to me because Todd and I, you know, we were raised differently. You know, it was just him and his mom. You know, he didn't have like a big family. Me, on the other hand, you know, it was me, my mom, my brother, but then we have like this huge family, like a whole bunch of aunts, uncles, cousins. Everybody can chime in on how they feel like you need to be raised and, and all of that stuff. So he didn't have to deal with that. But like with us, even if I'm mad, I can't just come in and not speak, you know, I can't just come around and have attitude and feel like I'm just not gonna talk to nobody. That doesn't work. So for me, when I see them doing that to each other, it's just so weird to me. Like, I don't get it. There are definitely times where I want to give Kaela a little bit more or do a little bit more, but Todd will say no. So what I was talking about when I was saying is there are things that sometimes I'll be wanting to do and he'd be like, no, she got to do this, she got to do that. So basically, like when it's gift giving time, you know, I feel like, okay, well, let's say birthday. For me, it's like, oh, it's your birthday. You know, I'll just give you what you know, give you this, whatever. And he's more like, well, no, she needs to save that money. It needs to go towards the stuff she had. You be trying to decide what she gonna do with the money.
No.
What?
The thing is, if you have bills that are backed up that you're not taking care of, there's no need for you to get a birthday gift when you really need to clean up your bills. That's like,
what you're saying makes
priorities.
Sense.
It's just priorities.
Right.
And I get it from your standpoint. You want to be the cool stepmom. You don't want to get into it. So you want to just be like, well, hey, I was going to give her this anyway. Let me just give her this. Let her have fun. But it's like, no.
Well,
I just don't see getting, $1,000 purse when you owe $2,000 on a credit card that you ran up, or whatever it might be. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, I get what you're saying, but to me, it's like on a specific day, like your birthday, you're supposed to be able to do what you want to do with it, and it's up to her to make that decision. In my mind. Although I get what you're saying. And then on the other hand, the other side of that coin, and I did say this in the show, you're right. It's like you're her dad, you're her, biological parent or whatever. Whereas I'm her stepmother, and Kaela and I met when she was in her teens. That's kind of hard. You coming in like, oh, I'm gonna be telling her what to do, or da, da, da. It's like, no, I have to come in trying to just build a friendship. So when you hear me on the show saying that, like, yeah, I'm just trying to be her friend at this point, it's because it's like at the point in her life that I came in. Like you have to respect at the age that we connected. You get what I'm saying? What I'm at liberty to say or do is gonna be different than what he's at liberty to say or do.
My thing is structuring guidance, man. Like these kids are not, just because you 18 don't mean you grown. Just because you 20 something don't mean you grown until you taking care of yourself. These are the fundamentals in life. You need good credit. You need to pay your bills on time. You need a place to stay. In certain areas, you need a car to drive. Now, I can help you set all of that up and help you maintain it if you listen. You're not listening and you don't have any of that stuff. So all I'm saying is I can help you or I cannot. If I don't, then it shouldn't be a problem of what I didn't do because I put forth the effort to try to help you. So if you're struggling, don't blame it on me because I tried to give you the blueprint. I tried to help you.
I mean,
do you get it? I'm just saying,
I get what you're saying.
That's for any parent and any child or any young adult. Like, your parents are here to guide you. That's why you have parents. And at the point you say you're grown and you can guide yourself, then you should be able to go out there and figure it out. But don't look back at me and say, and I'm just saying this is parents in general. Don't look back at me and say, well, I didn't do this and I didn't do that.
Riley's about to leave the house, and it's going to be something that you're going to have to experience for the first time.
Yeah, Riley.
B is leaving.
Riley, Riley is a character, honey. She thinks she grown already. I'm not really sure, what's gonna happen, but I kind of know, Riley is she's pretty independent. Like, if she says she gonna do something, she typically do it. So I kind of believe her. If she says she not coming back here,
And the thing is,
I kind of believe it.
And the thing is, the test is the real world. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we can say this stuff in our parents' house, but once you get in that real world and see what it really takes to be on your own and
pay them bills,
and
not just and let's be for real. We know how she want to live.
Can I cop this thing?
With your money.
Vintage.
Oh, yeah,
So it's
ain't
not
playing,
like she gonna be living in any old apartment. So I'm gonna see how she finna handle this on her own. Well, I hope you watch the show. First of all, there's a lot of stuff that happened on the show outside of me, my stuff. Obviously, Portia's still doing
This is
some
where I
stuff.
go?
Yeah, I
All
get
right,
you.
I'm out here. Hey, last thing. Parenting is not easy. There's no manual. It's a day by day, step by step, learning your kids, trying to figure it out. So, to all the parents out there, I wish you luck. We just gotta stick in there. It's gonna be tough times. Don't judge me, cause I'm not judging you. But yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Later. I'm out. Right, Mama Joyce?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was an unexpected treat. I felt like this was a good episode. I mean, it was obviously more personal story this episode. Also, we saw the things happening with Portia and Dennis and them finally sitting down with the counselor together. Nene, is trying not to be Nene anymore. Now, she's like sitting down with the life coach and trying to get her spirit right.
The younger Nene, well, Nene.
And sometimes we gotta do that. So, and you know what? By the way, speaking of Nene, it was Nene and our girl Tanya's birthday this past Friday. So happy birthday to them. They probably still celebrating somewhere. So send them some love on the gram if you haven't already. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, share, and like my post. All right, thanks for watching. Speak on it. I had already heard. I can turn a shade tree into a money tree.